And we are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. You can keep your SpaceX. Ammonia Mason. Oh, yeah. It is the Vegan Steven podcast. Here's a little intro for you. Vegan Steven podcast is a parody of a podcast. Vegan Steven is a fictional character. All characters and events in this show, even though it's based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following The following program contains coarse language and due to its content should not be viewed by anyone. I am very excited right now because I haven't had the absolute joy of playing guitar in maybe 2.5 weeks. So you're just witnessing someone who plays guitar all day, every day, who hasn't like fucking... Fuck. Do I still have it? I don't know. The wind smokes all my cannabis, 'cause all I do is think about compassion and predators and you. All I do is think and I never fucking speak. Still I never ever thought that you would go. I don't wanna be this sad. I don't want this sad love. I don't want this sad love. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Love, pain demands to be felt. I'm giving up the ghost. This is a fuck off kind of love. All you do is think and you never fucking speak. Still I never ever thought that you would go. I don't wanna be this sad. I don't want this sad love. I don't want this sad love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Okay, we know that you're going away. Okay, okay, get fucking ready. Okay, okay, get fucking ready. Okay, okay, get fucking ready. I don't want this sad love. I don't want this sad love. I don't want this sad love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, love. Oh yes, today on the Vegan Steven podcast we are talking about, for one night only, building sites. What? Building sites. Allegedly, in a previous lifetime, I might have, this is all made up, you know, fiction, but it was, while I'm making up stories, so you know, I fucking kind of, how do I, Alright, I'll put it like this. When times are hard, you're growing up, and you kind of have in-between jobs. And one job that you can go for throughout time is just like fucking building shite. Labour, you just show up as a labourer, and you do whatever fucking is going. Yeah, you kind of see, do you know the thing where like today in TV shows you see like a I'm just laughing because I can just hear the fucking outrage. Okay, whatever. So you see in a lot of TV shows you see like fucking 11 fucking Mexicans lined up, and then a fucking Jeep pulls up and they're like, right, we need fucking 2 lads for the day's work. We need fucking someone that can cut grass. And like, grand. Anyone can give that a go. And we also need an electrician. And it's like, oh fuck. And then one lad looks side by side and he's like, I won't do the accent. Oh, I'm dying to do my Mexican accent. But anyway. Alright, I just feel very cheeky. But yeah. So that's been throughout time, just fucking you show up, try and get a day's work. Times aren't well. Maybe there's no professions going. And a lot of lads go fucking door to door cutting grass. Or but generally building sites, and it's always been an option in the country I grew up in, Ireland anyway. That just fucking you can leave school early if you want to become fucking a builder or whatever. There's a few or else you can leave school if you're going to be a hairdresser or makeup artist if you go straight into that course or whatever. Generally the girls kind of became hairdressers and the lads became, I think I don't know if they were plumbers and 1 or 2 carpenters, but I think it was mostly, I don't know. Anyway, so you'd be showing up on the building site, so I just thought I'd go through 1 or 2 things. If you fucking for example, a lot of my guitar teachers were saying like they can't always make money off gigs and stuff, so they used to just do work on building sites, and it's it's countless people. Lads like Justin Hawkins from the Darkness spent a lot of his time with his dad building sites. Bruce Springsteen, I think he fucking went around fixing fences or something. Anyway, you get the idea. So, just a bit of banter, 1 or 2 things that I observated on on building sites, and I thought it'd be fucking a bit humorous maybe. So there's a lot. First you'd be showing up on the building site and you wouldn't be knowing, you don't know anything. So it's usually shite like, right, lift that over there, and when you're finished lifting that over there, go to the shop and get whatever. Alright, jeez. So scared of just saying stuff. Got the fear, ladies and gentlemen, I got the fear. I have the fear of not being politically correct. Okay, so one thing is fucking wild on building sites, I didn't notice this, is fucking, you'd be showing up and they talk about sex fucking loads. They're just there fucking chatting about sex, and it's not so much intimate shit, it's just like, would you do this one? Oh yeah, I do her. And then, would you do her? Oh jeez, I do her. Yeah. And the lads on building sites, carpenters and all this, they're like absolute teenage girls, just fucking bitching all the fucking time. Just bitching, just giving out about, it's always someone who isn't there. Whoever isn't there, they just start giving out, oh, fucking idiot. absolute. Oh, he's no fucking carpenter. He's no fucking. Oh, jeez. I wouldn't trust him. I know, jeez. And it all comes down to if the technique or whatever the building is fucking spot on. Just absolute fucking outrage. No one really gives a fuck, but they'll just be having absolute bitch. And I'm always like, oh man, shit is gonna go down with the lad who fucked up the job that comes in tomorrow. And then they show up and everything's fucking grand. And I would be going around just going, here, I thought you hated that lad. And they're like, no, what are you talking about? So, fucking hell, when I show up in building sites, I thought everyone fucking hated each other. Constant, fucking screaming cunt at each other and just fucking absolutely abusing each other. And I thought they fucking hate each other, but it turns out they were like, they all had, they're all like fucking near, not best mates, but it's a very strange dynamic, because it's like working in a coal mine, because, and I'll tell you why, because normally, if you have an interaction with someone, you'd be like, oh, how are you getting on and all this stuff, but there's the building trade or whatever, it's like fucking highly stressful-ish, because of that there's a lot of alcoholism in it. I think in Australia they're having massive problems with alcoholism on building sites. And just all over, like even in Ireland, massive problems with lads just being absolutely locked up, fucking 2 ladders tied together, and they'd be up 2 ladders fucking painting windows or something, absolutely hammered. And you'd be seeing this shit just like, oh my god. And you're asked to like hold the ladder or something. So you're just doing little bits. It's like a labour. It might be something, maybe a summer job, and it's just on building sites. And the reason I'm talking about this again is because I found this very interesting. Apparently, you need to be on a building site now. You have to be over 18, and it was kind of a thing for myself growing up. I was kind of babysitted by a lot of builders. Like, I'd be kind of like, can you look after this fucking kid or whatever, and just it's kind of not the culture, but it's always been part of my life. Growing up, just you need a few bob, hard times, right? Pop down the building site and see if you can do a few days' work or something here and there. And just generally construction. No, I'm not talking about fucking lads who fucking, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'll be talking mostly about observations from just a lad who isn't a builder, you know what I mean, and just, but oh my god, the bitching. Okay, so it's a very hot situation. Towards the end of the day, like you'd be doing stuff that is just like silly, fucking knocking down walls or something. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, because it's such physical labour and something, lads start getting absolutely wrecked, and and that's what I was always thought. Builders were fucking lazy ass fuckers for years. I was like, these fucking builders are so fucking lazy, fucking standing around all day just fucking bitching about this. But oh jeez, I can't do that until fucking Thursday. Should a few days, was it? Jeez, I can't do that for you this side of Thursday. And favourite one is if there was work in the bed, you'd sleep under it. And but yeah. So there's a lot of fucking you see a lot of builders just standing around and you're like, oh, it's lazy pricks. Not all of them, but sometimes it's just been lifting a load of shit and they need a little break for 5 minutes. Tea. There is fucking tea non-stop all fucking day long. Tea, just fucking pump it out. There's fucking tea mugs all over the building site. Rolls, love fucking rolls. Whatever they have in the fucking spar, just fucking lash them all in. Big thing has been sent for lunch, and by God the orders. you'd be there like fucking, oh jeez, what they say, like fucking chicken, fucking lettuce, fucking this, fucking that, and fucking gives lashings of this. And they love saying, I'll just have the usual, or else what I had yesterday, and you can't fucking remember what they said. You know, it's fucking crack being sent to the shop. Another thing they'll love doing is doing stuff like just sending you to the shop with the story I heard, they sent a lad to the bank who couldn't read, and the bank on the letter they said, like, you know, get this thing cashed. On the bank, he fucking they sent him to the bank, and on the piece of paper he was told, like, you know, go there, cash this or whatever. It just said, this is a hold up, which means like, I'm here to rob the bank. And because it was like forever ago, he got out of it, like, the fucking, yeah, that's on the extreme side. So lads playing absolute pranks on each other, like. I was very confused when I was on building sites, because lads would just be like, oh my god, look at her, and everyone just stops what the fuck they're doing and fucking legs it to the window, and they're like, oh fuck yeah, oh jeez, would you do her? It's just fucking testosterone city. But I said, as it gets so stressful and just fucking, I don't, when I say stressful, I mean like, you know, it's either fucking boiling or freezing or something. Not ideal working conditions, just because, whatever, changes every day or whatever. So you get people fucking very fucking angry, like, not I'm gonna like shouting stuff like I'm gonna kill you or anything, but pretty much like they be treating you like you slept with their wife or something. And as a lad who just, you know, not used to fucking building, that you'd be there, and just like, oh my god, should I really like I seem to really fuck this lad up just by, you know, hand them the wrong tool or something. You get there and hand them different tools or whatever, fucking basic shit. They fucking lose the fucking mind, head with you, start throwing shit around. But the gas thing is, like, they've forgotten about it, like fucking that. And I was getting real upset, and I'd be like, oh no, that lad fucking hates me. And then I'd see him do it to like fucking everyone on the site, being like, you fucking lazy ass. And they love calling each other fucking lazy. You ever work, you fucking dosser? And it's usually like sarcasm, so it'd be like the hardest working lad there. When the foreman goes away, he's like the boss in the building site, everyone just fucking slacks off for the week and kind of pretends to work, hides in the bathroom, just cans on the building site. Lads generally showing up not on time for work. It's kind of a little bit more relaxed, and kind of, if you get the work done, it doesn't really matter when you show up. Just fucking get the job, get the fucking things. So generally, different things on building sites is, there's generally four people. You got the fucking carpenter. Carpenter always ends up being the foreman. He kind of like the smartest man ish on the job. Because there's wood and everything, and they end up knowing how to build houses, and they just know fucking all the bits and bobs. You got plumbers. Plumbers are often getting stereotypes, kind of like the lowest ish, because it's the stinkiest job. They have this kind of glue that glues the pipe together and stuff, and it fucking stinks. And just general stuff. You hear there's a lot of people who shouldn't be doing plumbing who do it, and yeah, so that's, yeah. So you got the plumber, you got the fucking electrician, is kind of considered the most ideal job, the cleanest, like, because, and everyone fucking hates the electricians because they just go around banging fucking holes in walls, and fucking, the job's fucking looking lovely, you know, the carpenter's been there crafting his shit, and the plaster's been in there fucking, plaster is kind of a, plaster and tiler, but they're kind of just, bricklayer, bricky, hands like leather. Yeah, there's the main ones. And there's a good bit of crossover, like Bricky, stonemason, Tyler. They'd dabble in something similar, and fucking sometimes a carpenter would be like, sure, fuck it, I'll give plumbing a go. And you get, a plumber cut a plank or whatever, help do a bit, like a little bit of carpentry, but whatever. Generally carpenters, I'd say carpenters are the ones that get the women, because they're like fucking build your doors, build your gaff, no bother. As I said, they normally end up becoming the foreman. Just fucking gas, like. But by God, the serious anger management problems on building sites, just because it's such a, and often people can't hear each other because it's like, I can't do it. The big fucking loud saws. Safety, forget about that. That's like a myth. Lads doing, the big bandsaw, the big speedy thing, and all the sparks fly up. And you're supposed to wear a big fucking plastic whole face shield for it. But lads, they just fucking squint really hard. They just squint really fucking hard. And it's absolutely terrifying looking at them when someone starts talking to them. They're like, yes, yeah. So fucking, yeah. A lot of the lads kind of not fell into it, but just kind of got bad habits and ways of saving time. So rather than going over and putting on the fucking mask and thing every time, and they're like, I'm not wearing that, it's too sweaty or whatever. But those glasses things, protect your eyes, you'll never see them on a building site as far as I know. There's been lads just asking for a bit of protection, and they're like, do you ever fuck off? Do you ever fuck off with yourself? Anytime you try to bring up safety and shit, this is just, throughout time, it's not even anything particular that I've seen. I'm just making generalizations and stereotypes. But I think painters are often known for drinking. I don't know if it started with them drinking white spirits or something. But I don't know. And then painters throughout time, lead in the paint, so they often live a short life because it's fucking gas, putting lead in everything. They didn't know it fucking killed people back in the day, so they made everything out of lead. Just lashed it in for the crack. Electricians, carpenters are the ones that get the fingers chopped off. So I think maybe plumber possibly the safest. There's obviously really high level plumbers and stuff, but I'm just talking about from just showing up and just making generalizations or whatever. Yeah. So the job you do an electrician, just start banging holes in the wall and then everyone has to retouch it, you know what I mean? So basically whoever's not there, they just bitch about it all the time. Anytime I'm around them, I'm just like, fucking hell, these lads are really fucking immature. They love giving out about the wife. That's a good one. They love fucking taking breaks. They love texting. Oh man, fucking, I don't know how they get out and done sometimes, because it can just appear that they're just on the phone night and day, just constantly on the fucking phone, and then when they're not on the phone, they're texting. Now, or whatever, I'm not saying they're just scrolling on WhatsApp or Facebook or whatever, but by God, I'd be getting really worried, just concerned about, is this lad just taking the day off, because sometimes the fucking builders will just fucking do fuck all for the first 3 hours, and then they'll just fucking bomb through, get the job done really quick, whatever it is. Generally they get fucking paid on Fridays, I find. It seems to be a big fucking internationally thing. There's loads of robberies on building sites because of power tools. And then a thing is, if people's sites keep getting robbed, they know it's someone in the fucking on the building site, and then there's a big fucking witch hunt to find out who's the fucking lad who's often it's a laddie, fucking has a drug problem or something. They need an extra few bob, so fucking drills and shit go missing. And the lad, sometimes no, they have trouble with people coming at night and breaking into vans, getting all the power tools. But yeah, carpenters seem to be the lads who miss fingers because of the big saws. They scare the fucking shit out of me. But generally, I find a lot of builders close to death, especially carpenter, anyone, electricians are like seen as the cleanest and they're most efficient. Like, you know, you show up for half an hour or something and possibly get it. Just fucking, you do that. Whereas with a carpenter, you might have to spend the whole fucking week putting up a door and all this shit. Yeah, just mad shit. It's just like fucking, it's lad, imagine just really hot testosterone. Like kind of sports people. Just, they shout abuse at each other but they're best friends. They'd be saying awful stuff to each other. Like, you fat bald cunt. It's like, and you just be there going, oh my god, that's fucking horrendous. Stuff like, you look like a pencil. Just random shit that makes no sense, but when you see the person, like, holy fuck, they actually look like a pencil. And then videos get sent around, like fucking horrific videos, and they're just like, oh my god, look at this. Ladders, very scary situation with ladders. And there's commercial builders who like go on fucking they'd be going like flat out for like 12 hours a day or something, because they've got, I think they have a contract, and they're like, the airport goes like, listen, we need this done in 2 weeks, and they just get in these painter lads and they just fucking work night and day for fucking 2 weeks, and then they might take a week off or something. I think that's kind of high end ish. They'd be the more kind of high paying jobs, ones at a time limit by a certain time, as far as I know. And so normally a lad starts off on the building site doing any of the things, and then they end up starting their own mini company. Lots of being paid in cash. A lot of these lads have no time for fucking now you have to do some fucking test to go work on a building site. You have to do a fucking form or something. Like back in the day, you just fucking show up and fucking hope you don't die. I got loads of nails through my foot. You just asked to do ridiculous things like fucking, you just be there going, oh yeah, I'm a civilized, fucking worker. I have some self-respect or whatever. And they just asked to do like a ridiculous thing, like just filling up rubbish, or I don't know. I was going to go a lot more ridiculous, but yeah, building sites. So very, very so loud. Like, your ears would be ringing the next day. So I'd recommend those earmuffs if anyone's doing it. Extremely dangerous building sites. You kind of need, you don't need, but I think a lot of people will get in serious accidents unless you're the kind of person who's fucking very spatially aware. If you're spatially aware, you probably won't get in accidents. But or if you're drinking, if you're taking drink or drugs on the job, some of the jobs are like so monotonous and stuff that they just get. Basically, you're not being watched all the time. Often, like, the boss will just fucking show up once a week and then fuck off, or for 10 minutes at the end of the day. So, and you can imagine, like, if you're painting a wall, you can probably get away with being a bit drunk or something, and not many people notice. Something very monotonous, I don't know. But yeah, it's mad. Just proper men, like old-fashioned men, I find a lot, and huge lads. There's usually some absolute massive tank there, like fucking. And if people who aren't from whatever country you're in, I find people who aren't from that country or area are the hardest workers. they're often completely unskilled, like, but they'll just fucking do anything. They're like, fuck, yeah, I'll fucking build that wall, no bother. And they might have never laid brick in their life. They're often sloppy, but everybody wants them because they just fucking work their ass off. Extremely reliable and all the rest of it. Very, almost sought after, because just fucking, there's certain, generally, people who just kind of came to whatever country you're in, just works insanely hard, I find, anyway. It's often gassed. There's often one big lad, and he's just, anytime there's something big that needs to be lifted, like fucking get the big man. That's fucking gas. Yes, I guess there's some fucking stereotypes. Jeez, absolutely wild. But by God, it's so extremely dangerous on building sites. Like, it's actually so dangerous. You're definitely gonna get an accident of some time. Like, you be seeing, like, lads get electricians get fucking serious electric shocks, because, you know, they'd just be like fucking wouldn't be paying attention, or they'd be waiting on a text or something, and then they're not really thinking, and they just put their hand, they're feeling around the darkness, touch the wrong wire, and fucking bang. So it's, I don't know what the dangerous one is. A lot of the deaths have to do with scaffolding and drinking on the job. So like they wouldn't be fully thinking, or they'd just be like, and then just fucking accident. Just one wrong step and they fall off the scaffolding. Oh my God, smoking on the job. There's lads who just smoke all fucking day. It's fucking gas. Yeah, there you are. A lot of lads never were properly trained. They just kind of their dad did it, or they just fucking learnt on the job. So some of them can be fucking not great. As you can imagine, with anyone who's self-taught, sometimes they do stuff very wrong and so on. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, I'm possibly just describing every single workplace ever, to be honest. I guess if you're a receptionist, you don't have as much chances of dying and getting parts of your hand sawn off. Massive falls all the time. Falls, like fucking carpenter just leaves fucking floorboard up and someone dislocates their shoulder or whatever, and fucking hell. Because the building site is constantly moving, because there's people moving all around you, and they could just be lifting up a floorboard for 1 second, and you're not. They're thinking, oh, it'd be fucking grand. Like, he's busy doing that. He won't be walking here. You just take one step back. You're fucking in a bad way. I think painkillers in the older, particularly not really with carpenters, more so with the kind of labourers kind of thing. Often labourers are sometimes the most paid, because just fucking it's so intense, lifting shite all day. Because normally people work out for an hour maybe in the gym, but these lads just fucking lift fucking shit all day. And they're absolute machines. It's crazy. You'd be there trying to lift something, and you're like, this will take 10 men, and then some big muscly lad. Now these lads are more kind of fat than muscly. They're fat and muscly. So fat builders, man. I don't think you see skinny builders. Big fucking arms on them. They fucking yeah, but no. I think often it's kind of considered a lower wage job, as opposed to like, there's a lot of stigmas, you know, builders might be dumb or something, but they have to be very cute and smart in the background, because just to survive, and the ones that don't survive doing that, I guess just end up more broke. But the general progression is like you fucking they become a foreman after like 10 years, means the boss of the building site or something, and then, or else they can try do a degree, a master's, and you know, they could do like electrical engineering or something. They can say, right, I've been working on a job for fucking 10 years, fucking do this thing or whatever, and then they can go sideways into high paying jobs where maybe they don't have to, not high paying, maybe less physical jobs, because as you get older, like, it can be a bit much. But yeah, often like the cleanest job is sparks, they call it, electrician. It's kind of, because other jobs, you know, they get destroyed, like have to change their clothes and stuff. For you could just show up at Anthem and do the old things. Yeah, so there you are. There's some fucking generalizations for you. Just stuff that's fucking wild, like really fucking angry, like screaming, like fucking screaming, because often there's drills being, and often they're fucking half deaf from doing drills themselves and just fucking not wearing hearing protection. Loads of mad shit, like copious amount of dust, like stuff that if there was some kind of union involved, you maybe wouldn't get away with it, but it's also just kind of part of the job or something. Like, you can imagine like a receptionist working away there, and if one day there's being like serious dust in the room, she might be, you know, just going here, I fucking can't handle this, I'm going home. Whereas that can be builders working in that for fucking a good few days. Yeah, it's fucking wild. But yeah, I think painkillers are big towards older. Often it can just be like, because a lot of these lads always have fucking serious injuries from like just falling or something, and there's like fucking just falling, like they have a fucking fall on the site, or they'd have like fucking just something wrong with them physically, and sometimes they need fucking painkillers for that, and then often it spirals a little bit, and yeah. Well, often it's fucking, it's not, it doesn't even get out of hand, it's just, but the point is they have to be on some painkillers often. Generally back, you know, they lift something and they're like, slip disc. That's classic. Quite unhealthy, I'd say, because they just get shit from wherever. Builder's bum is a stereotype from a builder working from behind, and his underpants are down. I think farting is hilarious, and burping is fucking hilarious. Just imagine how you kind of locker room, schoolboy locker room. Yeah. It's just like hilarious how masculine it is, like the fucking toxic masculinity, as they say. It's very strange. Very strange. It takes some getting used to, just because in a normal life, if someone started screaming at you abuse, or just screaming at you like, oh, you fucking idiot, why did you have to get in fucking paint on the fucking floorboard, what the fuck did you do that for? We're gonna have to do this all again, all this, just going on, and you fucking so, not saying that's all the time, but as I said, like sometimes, but as I said, like 5 minutes later they fucking forget about it, and they're like, and it's just fucking gone. But I think it's very important to not hold on to any of that, because As I said, often, as you imagine with chefs and stuff, they're just working in like conditions that are just so fucking uncomfortable that, do you know, after a very long day and someone just asks you for fucking something, you're just like, no, I just fucking need to go to bed. Often, there's a lot of situations on building sites where you're fucking really pushed over the edge, like overworked completely, and fucking so that's why these lads just fucking sometimes just fucking start screaming at, not so much at each other, but just fucking going, oh, that's fucking shocking job. Oh, I wouldn't let my dead grandmother sleep on this floor. Like, that fucking carpet is disgusting. Doesn't go with the thing at all. Like, and sometimes they get all fucking artistic. No, what you should have done is fucking get the fucking tiles on the fucking ceiling and fucking there's this new thing. Yeah, it's just it's very unusual. Irish people are kind of known for building sites from the whole famine, and then they went to England and they just became fucking builders, you know, start labour, and then welding was big, and building all the towers or whatever, iron. And they call my favourite American slang or whatever for Irish people is they call a cement mixer an Irish washing machine, which I just think is fucking hilarious. But yeah, so it's, gambling is big. Often they'll, you know, they get together and fucking bet on something. They'll send whoever is like the new lad. They always get the new lad to do fucking all the stupid shit, like fucking clean the toilet or something, or else go to the shop and get rubber nails and glass screws, and you just go to the fucking shop and you're like, just here for some rubber nails and some glass screws, and the owner will just like fucking chuckle to himself and they're like, fucking wait here, they'll be in 20 minutes or something. Just keep you waiting there like an idiot. And then another lad, you start thinking to yourself, oh my god, I think they were messing. And then, you know, you go back and there's fucking lots of pranks, very embarrassing pranks. Yeah, just yeah. There can often be a lot of tension between whoever is coming into the country and whoever is from the country, because the people who are from whatever country they're born in or whatever feel that the people who are new to the country are making them lose money because they work for so many hours. People really like them and stuff. Like, they're like, fuck, it would take 1.5, whatever. But as I said, sometimes the quality can go down just because, as you can imagine, when you're a bit more desperate, you can you'll just fucking have a go at anything that gets money, rather than just, if they're maybe from that country, they'd you know, only do one thing and do it really fucking well. Because when you change country, whether it's you're a nurse or whether you're whatever you are, often your credentials aren't valid in the new country you're going to. And for example, in Poland, a lot of people are coming to Ireland from Poland and their plumbing is different or something. So when all the Polish plumbers came to Ireland, loads of people were just fucking giving out fucking stink. Particularly, like, it was a thing going around. I think, I don't know what it was, but it all had to mostly come down with people who weren't fully trained and just saying, yes, I will say, you know, I'm a fully trained carpenter instead of, because I get paid more or whatever. Just kind of playing with the truth a little. And you'd be getting that, just anywhere you need a few bob, like, can you fucking babysit? Oh, jeez, fucking, I've won awards for babysitting. There's no better man. And I'm actually a child psychologist. I've fucking a master's in that, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to charge you a little bit more just because I'm in demand. Just, you know yourself, just bigging yourself up, and the person would never have fucking babysat before in their life. But yeah, lads will always give out horrendously about each other's work, massively criticising, but it's because they're like really perfectionist, and they have a lot of self-worth tied up in their job. And so sometimes these would be craftsmen, like people who would be just doing the one thing for all their lives, like, you know, just I only do fucking carpentry, that's it. And someone says, can you do a plumbing? They'd be like, no, I can't do plumbing. The fucking unions would be on my ass. And those lads would be very kind of snobby, I find. But they're also, like, they're really fucking good, like, at what they do. Like, really fucking good. The lads just stick to one thing and one thing only. Because as you can imagine, if you're just taking something up for the first time, you're not going to be too hot at it, because you wouldn't know the tricks of the trade. Or else mostly you wouldn't have your hours up from whatever it is. Like, you know, you're fucking learn how to write, you'd be a bit shite, and then after 5 years of practicing you'd be pretty fast at writing. So speed has a lot to come in it. They want fucking stuff done in fucking 5 minutes, when the job can take fucking an hour. I don't know, just high expectations. Like, there wouldn't be any, like, often there wouldn't be any, you know, just said like day work. Yeah, I'd say it wouldn't be as above board as other professions. For example, Kim Jong-un has workers, just, you know yourself, manual labor. He puts manual workers in like Russia to, I think they cut down trees and all this stuff. And the documents are waived and all this stuff. So just generally with labour, I guess things can go a bit, they don't always follow the rules. There you are. Crafty. Like, they'd know. They'd yeah. Yeah. But there you are. The thing is, though, you can be going on, oh, these people aren't smart and they left school early and all this stuff, but I can't remember the point I was making. They're fucking, if you want a fucking house brought up fucking quick, you need builders. You could get fucking scientists to do it, but they take fucking years to do it because they've never done it before. And there's a lot of mastery involved. A lot of mastery. And just very fucking fast. Like, when you get like fucking men who are being paid and just fucking, this is it, and fucking stuff, I don't know. It's just done very fucking fast. As opposed to like one person tipping away at it. So, and the more I get older, I think DIY is kind of like a load of bollocks, kind of. Just because I think if you get someone in to do it, it's done in a second, and it's also super high quality. Where they fix something else, kind of keep breaking. This might sound very snobby, but I think you're better off saving up. Maybe. I'd be big into fixing whatever, but I just think from the amount of time that it'll take you to do it, it's just fucking, and learning to do it, and it's just not efficient. There you are. But yeah. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Always music on. Fucking loud music. Often just a radio station, preferably dancey, kind of fast-ish. If that's not going, there'll be the whistling. There'll always be fucking some cunt whistling away. And or else humming. Humming is fucking huge. You'd have lads fucking humming, whistling. It's a brilliant place if you like fucking music, I'll tell you that. They wouldn't be listening to anything slow and depressing, really, because that's just fucking it's fucking softy over here. It's a very fucking testosterone, like I said, I'd be a sensitive lad, and I was nearly in tears when the lad started fucking shouting at me, just being like just quite cruel with the. You wouldn't be quite used to that kind of, those kind of jokes when you're a younger lad, because you don't really understand fucking how sarcasm works and stuff. Alright, so here's a thing. Oh, Jesus. I don't believe there's anything keeping. I was gonna get into women in construction, but to be honest, I've just never. In all my life, I've definitely never seen a woman on the building site. Like you'd see them in stuff that. I'm just talking, making mass generalizations. I think there's a good bit of testosterone-y stuff needed, or something. I'm talking about like fucking, that kind of fucking nasty ass labour, just lifting shit all day. No future. Okay. Hi. So it's fucking looks like 10% of the construction industry is often the ladies just aren't doing physical like labour, if you know what I mean. Like they'd always be involved, like up in architect or fucking, they're involved heavily, like, but it's not necessarily in the. I mean, like, there's a lot of like female architects and all the rest of it, and they're gas because they show up with the fucking hard hat on, and none of the builders have a hard hat on. Oh, it's gas. Anyway, as I said, super dangerous. Definitely cuts, scrapes, all the rest of it. But it's more so just dangerous if you're not used to being on a building site. You can't just get used to it. After you've had every single accident, you kind of get used to it. It's like the way you can only fall off a horse 9 times or something. Yeah, so like there obviously is fucking women in the industry or whatever, but stereotypes. Occupational stereotypes in the construction industry, from Tandafunline. I made up all my stereotypes. I don't, just from fucking seeing shit. Alright, here's some shite. Geez, the internet's fierce confusing, isn't it? Occupational stereotypes in the construction industry. Alright, here we go. Abstract. An investigation into occupational no support, widely decline. Alright. It's I guess it's good because you'd be getting around and stuff. If you're into, and it's easy enough to fucking. There's always different people coming and going. Like you wouldn't really be working with the same people. Looking for looking for fucking stereotypes here, but I can't fucking have it. It's just all articles about women in the building industry and fucking discrimination against fucking as I said, I just fucking from all the ladies I've ever talked to, they're just like weren't interested. Like there was never once a lad who said don't do that or whatever. Like it was just they just weren't fucking that arsed. They want to get involved, but not in that specific angle of actually getting fucking stinking and all day and or whatever. There you are. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, it says 99% of male construction workers are. This is according to The Guardian. Is some news thingy. Alright, I won't bother with that. Let's have a little look at the journal just before we end up. So we're having a little look at news. Or maybe we won't bother. But yeah, tea all fucking day long. Definitely going out for fucking pints after work on Friday. Definitely going out on Saturday for pints. Saying that, like, there's plenty of workers who don't drink and all the rest of it. Or party. It's just a kind of a stereotypical thing. For things. Grafton Street's reopening on Monday. And new Hong Kong law bans insults to China. National anthem. For fuck's sake. The old Vodka. Racism too is a virus. We don't need to look across at the Atlantic to find racism. The old Taoiseach spoke about racism home and abroad and the killing of Floyd. Alright. Okay. So I think we're alright, just generally, oh my god. Handful of COVID-19. There's a good few people saying like just fucking Russia's lying about statistics. Yeah, and I don't know. On other news, I said I've never been to America, but apparently the racism's fucking unreal over there. I don't know. I was just kind of going like, you know, I don't really know any people that I think are racist, but I guess every person says that. And I don't know. I just think they're just having a laugh. The people, yeah, I mean, ba 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 ba. The old Barack is here. He's just saying that police force, the army have been called in, by the way, to the old Americas. Before it was military, not police or whatever, now they're bringing in the old fucking armed forces and all that stuff. So it's a bit scary when the army get called in to fucking, for, how do I say, to control the, just any time they've, to police its own people is just like fucking, oh shit. Okay, any little thing? Okay, we gotta go. It is the end of the Vegan Steven podcast. Listen, I was gonna say support the channel. Listen, I have all the merch. You know what to do. It's always fucking there. Hit that subscribe, all that. Test, fucking send it to your mates and things like that. Anyway, Sweden has police officers will also face charges in connection with the death of George something. Yeah, okay. Here's a little comment. Why are we paying members of the DOL and NGOs to protest professionally? And Daniel Dunn says, paid by the taxpayer, administrated by the government to provide an optic for opposition. This country ain't no democracy. Lads just giving it stank. We've allowed them to gaslight us for too long now, even though they were wearing cloth masks. Their real masks are slipping and people are seeing right through their facade to their communist agenda. Holy God. So, let's see. I just want to figure out exactly what he said. Sweden, controversial approach to COVID-19. Tourism, Italy reopens. Health officials. Geez, half the people aged under 24 in Ireland are unemployed. Alright. And more than 50% of Irish residents in a global survey about drugs and alcohol say they have seen an increase in the frequency of their drinking since COVID-19 restrictions were implemented. Okay. So, have a great day. Try not to take shit too seriously. Like I said in the old building site, people say wild shit and then it's forgotten. And often they're like, what? I never said anything to you. Like, completely fucking forget it. They're just fucking, they have this fucking time, like fucking the boss showing up in 5 minutes, I've been slacking off all day. And fucking, we gotta go get shit done now. Just a lot of fucking cursing. Alright, over cursing like a sailor. But it is brilliant. And all the rest of it. Alright, much love.